From the hot air balloon capital of the world, this is live coverage of the 2025 ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. It's Balloon Fiesta Live. And now, direct from the rooftop studio at Balloon Fiesta Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico, here are your hosts, Art Lloyd Jr. and Ted Bates.
Hello, world, and welcome to Albuquerque and the 53rd ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, Sunday morning, day number 2, session number 3.
Buenos dias, all.
Hey, and it's looking to be a much better day weather-wise here in Albuquerque. Now, I'm Art Lloyd Jr., Ted Bates is here. We'll be checking in with Diane Kinderwater down on the field throughout the day. We are so glad that you are here with us because we're in, I think, for a fabulous day of flying and other great things here at Balloon
Yes,
Fiesta.
shaping one pushed through last night. We got into glow, which
We did. We managed to sneak one in last night.
growing up here, I was talking to a couple of people this morning. I really never thought we'd see Fabric out. I thought we'd see Candlestick last night. So
Oh, yeah.
we got some great shots. We'll share again today with some live stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be good.
Gonna be through some of our first day, jitters and all those types of things. Dawn Patrol already cold inflating. We'll be seeing them standing up. In remembrance type of day. And so we have a special presentation we'll be doing right after we that. But yeah, it has been it's shaping up to be a great day. Looks like there's actually even some steerage up there. You were looking at the winds.
Yeah, it looks like it.
What do you see?
It looks like it's modeling up to be kind of an awkward box, but a box nonetheless. So you can see the pilots to their northwest, all poles as the sun comes up, hitting about 500 feet and coming right back over the field, going in towards the city. So as a pilot, probably not the most optimal way to go, but there's going to be a box there, and it's not super fast. It's kind of slow. So anyone that's coming out of the field and everybody that's out there watching this live on Balloon Fiesta Live, you're in for a treat today because I think it's going to be spectacular.
Just absolutely spectacular. Of course, we're going to talk about a special discount code for you to go shopping. We're going to be able to let you.
There's that shot.
There's that. Yeah.
Field.
Yeah. If you weren't here yesterday, we're up to 11 camera angles now that we're able to provide, and the one you're seeing there now, that is from the very far north end of the field, which is like half a mile away. And so they zoomed all the way in. As you see, as they zoom out, now you're starting to see the entire
You can see the
field.
shadows of the Dawn Patrol there to the left.
Yeah.
It's an amazing shot.
And the balloon trucks, probably with crew there because all the pilots are supposed to go for a pilot briefing.
Right, and all of the Krispy Kremers and the Dawn Patrollers, they already had their brief this morning. They have their own brief that happens.
Probably had their donut too.
Yeah, they had their donuts and their coffee, absolutely. So there we see Shalina Shamo flying in balloons deep right there. She's going to be participating in the balloons.
And the stars behind that, Tim Taylor.
Right.
And
It's kind of hard to see
who the rest is. Well, yeah, as they get a little more air in there, they start lighting them up. We'll be able to identify them a little bit better for you, so that you can see them. And then, of course, as Ted mentioned, Krispy Kreme right after that.
It looks like Chuck Shakers. Chuck Shakers.
In the middle, kind of squeezed in there. They typically line up in the same order, so if we would pay attention to what that order is, we'd be much better.
Right.
Hey, so we're going to talk more about, this is one of the 75-foot tall pylons. You're going to hear us talk a lot more about those over the next few days because as pilots come in over the field, they need to be at a minimum of 75 feet off the ground. And so those pylons, those pylons being 75 feet tall, that's their visual measurement. Actually, not only for them, but for those of us on the ground. So then it's like, no, your basket was down by the Isleta logo. That's not 75 feet.
Correct. Well, and then once they get over the scoring area, they can come right down to the deck.
Right.
During the competition, you don't want to touch the deck because you're penalized, but they can fly right down to the deck and then go back up. So the rules are as you come in, you need to be at approximately 200 feet
out there, and we have a camera on that end of the field, right there by the stage. Is this?
That's Pat.
It's probably Pat's crew.
Yes. Getting ready to go.
Pat Irwin will be flying his balloon, and our cameraman this morning, Pat's balloon, is a battle.
And I spoke with our cameraman Jason this morning.
Yeah?
This is his first balloon ride officially.
Whoa.
So he's got some double duty. He's going to have to get us some great shots. We talked about what we should be looking for, and he says he's going to tether balloon. I said, well, it's a little bit different than a tether balloon. So
Yeah.
he should have fun out there. You guys should get some spectacular shots from Jason up there.
Have the ability to experience it as well. The other part of this experience deal here is we would really love for you that are watching us to share our feeds, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, catching it through the website, watching it on KANW.org or any of the other opportunities that are out there. Go ahead and share and tag Balloon Fiesta Live, Balloon Fiesta, tag all that. We would love for you to be able to help people find Balloon Fiesta Live. This is our 9th year, and so we want to really make sure that people are up to speed and tuning in and enjoying all of the action. Of course, you can also interact with us live throughout the show on our YouTube chat or our Facebook chat as well.
Well, our first viewer comment of the day today. So not only do we want it done here in the United States, we want this worldwide. We have Cohen from Belgium, who was our first viewer on Facebook this morning. So good afternoon to you from Belgium. But please share that. If you're going to put up any photographs on social media, please use hashtag Balloon Fiesta Live, hashtag Balloon Fiesta, so it gets pushed out to all of social media.
Absolutely. And if you have pictures of yourself or your pets or your watch party, whatever you'd like to call that, go ahead and email them to us at balloonfiestalive@balloonfiesta.com. balloonfiestalive@balloonfiesta.com. We would love to see those. A little bit later on this morning, we're going to share something we got sent to us yesterday. Actually, in fact, Steve, if you've got those, let's do a couple of those. Viewer photos too, please. Some fun ones there. And actually, while he's bringing those, so this person was already decorating the yard for Balloon Fiesta. And so nice balloons and streamers. That looks like a nice flying day there.
Nice fall flying day.
Yeah, looks like the tree. Yeah. So here's shots of watching on the computer, and one of those drone shots on the right that they captured. So the ability to see all of those. The other thing here was the one on the left. There's kind of a pink and teal balloon back there. Apparently, the person who sent me this, that was a balloon that they took a ride in for their 20th anniversary.
Nice.
So they managed to spot that balloon in their picture and sending that along. I also got like 3 different videos from Claire Wade Callahan, and she was showing me all the pictures that she has hanging on all the walls. Claire is the first time she's missing Balloon Fiesta in about 30 years. So she usually has flown down before.
Right. So Claire, we're thinking about you,
Yep.
and we know that you're here with us.
She says she can.
There's a great one.
She says she can smell the propane and the chili. This was great because what they said on this one was while the pilot flies, the chase crew watches Balloon Fiesta Live.
Nice. I'm glad to see that it's the person in the passenger seat watching it, not the driver that's with it.
Yeah, and they're obviously parked over there. Yeah, I love that shot. That's
Awesome.
That's fabulous. Thanks for sending that one in. Oh, and this was great. If you kind of look, this is also another pilot who's not here this year. If you look at the picture on the left, you see they're watching Balloon Fiesta Live, and they got their balloon banner hanging up there. There's a puppy dog. He's kind of behind the Balloon Fiesta Live bug there. Snoozing there. But then apparently the other dog got jealous and wanted in the picture, so he had to retake the picture with the dog upstairs.
I see. Yes.
So now, and then he sent along a picture of his.
And then a gorgeous view. It's like not only are they watching us, but look at that view out the window.
Oh, I know. That's just that's great. So we're getting great pictures from you. Go ahead and send them to us again. Balloon Fiesta Live at balloonfiesta.com. After each show, I go ahead and pull some more together and put them up. So yeah, so this was great. They're in their RV, camped out, watching from their RV, and then shots of what they saw. So there's pictures from last night's globe and the candlestick from last night's show.
And again, those great drone
So the Dawn Patrol, the idea behind the Dawn Patrol is for them to go ahead and stand up, obviously, before dawn. They'll do a little coordinated all burn and maybe flicker burn here. They'll take off, and they'll continue that little glow, coordinated glow in the sky. And, of course, all the other balloons are going to go to school on that. What I mean by that is they're going to watch that happen. They're going to say, oh, are they really going the direction that the instruments, the weather, is not only recording but predicting. So what's really going to happen up there? Of course, they'll be hanging their marker lights below the basket once they get in the air, because while it's pretty easy to see the balloon when it's lit up and they're burning in the air. Once they're not, they become part of the dark sky. So needing the marker lights on the bottom is important and required.
Yep, plenty of it. You know, I'm looking at the weather here again. You see out at Albuquerque, and from when we spoke this morning, it is coming down tremendously. We spoke earlier, above 2,000 feet. It was kind of speedy, and now we're dropping to 9 knots is what it is out of 306.
So what you're saying is things are getting better.
Yes, absolutely.
All
And
right.
so all these guys that will take us to school in a while, we all know as pilots, things will change as the sun comes up. So although we'll have a good idea of what the winds are doing, things change very rapidly, as we saw last night.
We have someone watching from work.
Oh.
They're at work watching and said, don't tell anybody that they're on their phone at work. Okay, we won't tell on you. Yeah.
Good morning, Emily Tyson from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
And John from Scottsbluff, Nebraska.
We have Melanie from Cincinnati, Ohio, and they're asking, this is Nicole asking, there's a green flag. Nicole, I would bet donuts to dollars. We're going to risk a green glow here in a second, that we will have a green flag.
Yeah, they typically wait until the end of pilot's briefing because they've got a lot of housekeeping. We've got some weather to do. We should be getting to weather over there pretty soon. Hopefully we'll be able to bring that to you. And once they get through that, they'll talk more about what the game plan is for today, which of course we know is the mass ascension. Kind of review a few other things, and then they'll say, okay, let's put the green flag up and go.
Great shot of Scott Vesley and Brian Carlson right to his left. There's all of them.
Matthew Grote, kind of in the center, right to the right of the Tim Taylor red, white, and blue balloon.
Very far right.
There, he just lit up for me. Thanks, Matt.
There's Chuck Schick on the very far right over there.
Pat Irwin will be flying our balloon camera today. Pat was also one of the pilots that flew for us last year, and man, did we get some fabulous pictures.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't get anything close to the field for the competition.
No.
It seemed like there was a magnet pushing him as far away from the field as possible. We got some great shots of him trying.
Well, and the one I'm remembering is one day there's an all bird from the Dawn Patrol. Was when he was over by Cibola High School over on the west side, and we just kind of watched him in with about another half a dozen or so balloons, just kind of all floating around looking for landing sites. So, yeah. So Pat was really excited. In fact, he told me afterwards last year, he says, I want to do that again. I want to do that again. When pilots register to participate in Balloon Fiesta, they have the opportunity to apply, if you will, to fly a sponsored banner, to fly VIPs, to fly media people, or to do Balloon Fiesta Live. And that was right there on top of yep, I want to do Balloon Fiesta Live.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh,
It was a lot of fun.
yeah. And JB Aiken was scheduled to fly for us yesterday. Of course, we didn't fly. But we're going to kind of alternate these guys.
We'll get him up here.
We'll get him up. Frisco, Texas.
Here's Stephanie.
Can we? I'm sorry. I just mentioned Frisco, Texas. The next part of that comment is, can we get a Billy?
Billy, yes.
There you go, Jeremy. You got your Billy this morning. A little inside joke about Billy Broker.
We got Stephanie Bearwolf. She said, good morning, good afternoon from here in Germany. So, good afternoon.
Hey, so Robin is also joining us from Germany, too.
I have Adam from Canton, Ohio, and I have a funny story about Canton, Ohio. My son and myself were out on a business trip, and we were driving through, and we decided to go to the Football Hall of Fame there in Canton. And so we went in and we paid our tickets, and we were the docent that was there that was showing us the museum. He said, "Where are you from?" And we said, "Oh, we're from Albuquerque." He goes, "Hey, you guys know anything about that balloon thing they have down there?" My son looked at me and said, "Oh, I just lost Dad for a minute."
And we're starting to get our Dawn Patrol balloons in the sky now. Launching from the two ends, working their way towards the middle.
Let's see if the forecast looks true. It looks like it's doing exactly what it said it was going to do. Kind of clear the parking out of here, go to the northwest, pop back up, and come back towards us to the southeast.
With the pennants, that's Scott Mesley. Diane had some ladies join him on the field yesterday. I talked to him last night. He said those folks were so excited. They were the woohoo ladies.
Yes, they were. They were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, they really were. He said that fun just continued even after we took our camera and went elsewhere.
Great shot right there from our crack camera team.
Watching from the top of the Sandia Resort and Casino. They're doing a watch party on the top of the parking structure over there.
So what a difference 24 hour makes apart. If you take a look at what we were dealing with yesterday and then today, we have these guys just slowly departing Fiesta Field, which at times could be good and bad. For the spectators, it's great. For the launch teams and for the Zebras, the launch team, it makes it a little bit more challenging and difficult when you have winds that are this light and very but makes for some great photography early in the morning with Dawn Patrol. There's Dewey Ruth right there in the top left. Ryan Carlson.
So they're kind of like not going anywhere.
No, it's very light, very low to see. But again, a little bit of a bowl, so sometimes they have to crest over the top of that bowl to be able to get that surface wind to push them somewhere.
And you can see those marker lights that I was talking about earlier hanging below. One solid one flashing one.
And then one really large one once they decide to
When they burn, that becomes the yeah. So
I'm sure at this point over at Pilots Briefing, whoever's on the podium has lost about 550 of their friends because everybody's watching these winds are doing. But again, once that sun crests Sandia, everything changes here on Fiesta Field. It's very common for that to happen, and we both know as pilots that this micrometeorology that we reference, it is part of it.
absolutely. And I mean, very micro. I mean, things that can happen at 50 feet off the ground, 10 feet off the ground, and when you get on this side of the road, you go this way, and on the other side of the road, you go the other way. I mean, yeah. So we've been attempting to get Pilots Briefing on and having a couple of audio issues over there, so I'm not sure we're going to get to Pilots Briefing this morning, so we're going to do our own weather as we've been doing with you, and we're going to kind of carry on here. So Diane Kinderwater has made her way down onto the field this morning, so let's get started with Diane. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning, Diane.
I'm here. Good morning, New Mexico. Good morning, world. We are here with Balloon Fiesta Live and the SAE fraternity from UNM. I got Alex right here, gentlemen. How many gentlemen do you have with you from your fraternity?
Sitting right here, we have about 15 guys, but in total, I think we run Mexico, so down south.
Where are you from?
I'm from Taos, Mexico.
Taos.
I'm from Albuquerque.
Shout it out. Where are you from?
Argyle, Texas.
Argyle, Texas.
Taos.
Taos. And what does your fraternity stand for?
The name?
Yeah.
Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
And the whole idea behind your fraternity?
Friendship, loyalty, honor, and service.
What? Oh, let's hear it for Alex. That was great. And you decided to all come to the Balloon Fiesta this Sunday morning.
Yes, as a brotherhood event, get us together, get us out of the house, join the community out here. Yeah.
That means Saturday night you didn't party too long, right? Too late? Or are you still partying from last night?
No, definitely not.
What do you think of this Dawn Patrol?
It's amazing. I mean, it's a really cool experience. It's something amazing to see and just be here with everyone. So,
Fellowship. Okay, gentlemen, give everybody a big hug. Your fellowship here, right?
yeah.
Do you hug?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Back to the rooftop studio.
Way to put him on the spot. Give him like the pledge test. Do you really know what we're all about?
Right.
So we got, actually we have the opportunity to have not one but two drones in the air. So we did get a quick drone shot from the southeast corner of the field, looking back down on Dawn Patrol, and we continue to have them just kind of hang over the field here.
Yeah.
And they're at what about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 different altitudes up there. It looks like to me from where I'm looking at the and.
Some of them look at that northwest, and others are just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, it
There's that
seems
light variability of that micrometeorology that we speak of.
Yeah, maybe about 300 feet. Is that where we're supposed to be?
So that-
300 or 400 feet. Because if they're below that, they seem to be drifting very, 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 very slowly.
Yeah,
to the south.
the latest update now has gone down. We were talking in the 4s and 5s before.
Yeah.
It's down to 0.7 at 164 feet. That's one.
Well,
1.7 down.
there it is. There, we're seeing that. So, and amazing that the winds we're seeing here are what the readings you're getting from the airport, which is a few miles south of us here. So,
And you also get that mixing in of that drainage as it comes down through the valley around the mountains from Santa Fe. So we haven't really seen that happen yet, but as again the sun begins to press the majestic Sandia Mountains, we will start to see all of that happen.
a great morning. That is just a fabulous shot. So this morning.
I spoke with Tim Taylor right there, Raiders 363 before the Fiesta. He said to me, I would love to take one of your cameras up. I'm a showboater. There you go. He's showboating with Matthew Brody and all of the rest of the Mountain Patrol team.
Look at that. Opposite rotations.
Yes.
That happens because of a turning bend in the balloon. I wonder if they were talking about you go left and I'll go right.
Well, they're so close, they're probably having a nice conversation with one another.
Yeah. And then who's kind of stuck in between them?
It was, let's see here, Ron Thornton,
Oh yeah. Yep.
Littleton, Massachusetts. Peanuts Forever. I think I talked to him day one. We were shooting some video out in front of the SID. He was the first one in line, and this is his 50th bodybuilding.
He's been here a long time. We actually had Diane had a long conversation with him last year on Balloon Fiesta Live, which is a good time to remind you that all 9 years, or all 8 years and 2 days, 2 sessions of Balloon Fiesta Live are still available for you to watch on BalloonFiestaLive.com.
Now I'm a little jealous. There are times when I said
Yes.
doing this is
Yes.
a lot harder than piloting, and I'm looking there and I'm saying, man, maybe I wish I was in a basket here.
Oh, wow. What a great show this morning from the Dawn Patrol team.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at that. And there's the turning pins that you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. There's one of them right there.
So these balloons will have two turning pins in them, and there will be a green and a black cable usually. So the green and the black signify the different directions it will turn, left or right.
And it just opens that slot on the side. The air goes out that way, which then forces the balloon to rotate.
Yep. And they're great to have, especially when you're coming in for a high wind landing, because you always want to have the scoop with the wind behind you, so when you hit the ground, it actually shuts the throat, so you don't have any drag as you come into a landing.
Of
So,
course, if you fly a skirt balloon, you don't need it.
yes, that's true. That's true. And if you fly a balloon like Scott's there with pennants, I was having a conversation with him about that. I flew a balloon one time when I was doing my solo, and I was up about 7,000 feet above the ground, and I started my terminal descent. I started to hear this slapping sound. I had never heard that before because I had never been coming down that fast, and it was actually, I was coming down so fast the pennants were slapping against the side of the balloon.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was falling apart on me. But then I realized what it was and took a breath, and I was all good. Great shot right there.
It also makes the balloon heavier upon pack-up.
Yes, it does.
Not as heavy as the bunting, though.
Yes, some of those older balloons from the 70s and early 80s had some pretty heavy bunting that were put on them.
Yep. I'm just liking watching this.
Yes. I'm mesmerized.
We have it.
Look at that shot from
Yeah.
the drone. That's fantastic.
It's been a while since we've had a Dawn Patrol show where they just literally hung clustered over the field. Even last year it was like, well, great stuff. It was kind of up and out of here they were. But yeah. You start to at least show me either.
There's a little bit of wind that starts up here. I ran into some folks last night when I was about to food on Reno. And I figured I had my dad on. And I said, oh, well, you know, they come from Torrance, California. It was their mother's bucket list.
Yeah.
And they wanted to know the best part of Balloon Fiesta, what we should do. And I said, look, the best thing to do is go to the center of the field, stand and turn 360 degrees when the balloons start floating.
Yeah.
And you'll have a show of your life. And so hopefully they do that. So
And then move another 15 or 20 feet and do it again. Yeah,
So-
just keep working your way out from there. Actually, we went to just a local fast food place after the broadcast Monday morning. And as we're walking out, I see these two couples sitting there, and one of them's poking the other one and kind of pointing at me. And then, and you could just tell that they had obviously recognized me. And so I went over. I said, "You recognize me?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "From Balloon Fiesta Live?" They said, "Yes." And so, so I gave them cards and I chatted with them, but they watch all the time. And they were coming out last night, so I'm glad that we actually did manage to get that glow off last night. So while we continue to watch Dawn Patrol here this morning, Diane Kinderwater's hard at work for us. So let's go back and check in with Diane.
You know, of course, in the sky, it's beautiful to see all the balloons with Dawn Patrol lighting up the sky, but also a great place to be right now when everybody's on the field looking up. We've got people looking in the souvenir tents. They're buying hot chocolate. They're buying their burritos. They're buying their pizza. I saw Indian pizza. I mean, all these things, and there aren't many long lines because everybody's on the field. But I have Barbara, who is from Rio Rancho, and she's with her family and her friends from California. And why did you take this time to shop?
Because it's nice and quiet. We're close to the Dawn Patrol. We can get in, get our goods, and get back out on the field and see them when they all go up into the sky.
So you're an experienced Balloon Fiesta goer to know the shops aren't crowded, but they're going to be crowded in just a minute. What types of things have you bought here at the Balloon Fiesta over the years?
Oh, well, we've gotten pins, we've gotten blankets, we've gotten sweaters for our granddaughters. They have some beautiful knit sweaters in a few of these little stores here. And my sister-in-law from California wanted a bag to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, what does that say?
Bucket list. I fulfilled, check marked my bucket list. This is a
Hold that up, Rob. Oh, that's adorable. That's a beautiful bag. And Donald?
Yes.
Hey, Donald, how old are you?
Patrick.
Oh, 10.
10. It was really hard to choose something, correct?
Yeah. But I chose this guy because I could do this. I don't have to carry him.
What is
He
it?
could just-
What is it?
His name is Grumpy the cat, and he's a cat.
Grumpy the cat?
Yeah.
Is it like a puppet? No, he's just a nice cuddly thing to keep you warm.
Yeah. And I could do this with him.
Hold it up so everyone to see. Thanks,
It
Patrick.
goes on his arm so I don't have to carry anything extra. There you go.
Dad, step up here. You're pretty good in your nice pink sweatshirt and your little pink beanie.
There you go. Company colors.
Color,
Yes.
beautiful. What do you think of this fiesta?
Beautiful, beautiful. We love it. Every year we come. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Very nice.
And
Yeah.
they're fulfilling their bucket list. It's the first time they're here, and we have good weather. The balloons are going to go up, so we're extremely happy.
Where are you from?
Manhattan Beach, California.
It's kind of hard to leave Manhattan Beach, isn't it?
It is, but we love it here, and we're visiting our families. This is extra special today,
Was this what you expected?
and more, really. And I'm overwhelmed. It's incredible.
Thank you. Okay, say back to the you send them back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
All right. Thanks, Donald. Thanks, Diane.
She's recruiting them out there.
She is. She is. So we continue to watch Dawn Patrol here. And, you know, there is a lot of great shopping here on the field. But for those of you who are watching who aren't on the field at the moment, we've got a deal for you, too.
Absolutely. You know, we have 10% off all sportswear if you log on and go to balloonfiestastuff.com, correct?
Yep.
You have a one-use code of BF Live. If you put that in your box, it's a one-use only, and you will receive 10% off your entire purchase. So load it up, because I was speaking with Shawnee yesterday evening, back and forth via text, and they are starting to run out of items over there. So So you'll receive 10% off on all sportswear. So that's hats, hoodies. I didn't say sweatshirts.
I just said sweatshirts now. Yeah, you learned.
T-shirts, socks. So have a lot of fun out there. There's tons of stuff we have now, not included in the 10% off. They have pins galore, all sorts of things. And I'll tell you, the poster this year kind of went a little retro, which is really awesome. And they have a pin of the poster, and they have, I noticed my admin back at my office when I came in town, she had already gone and shopped pre-Fiesta. She had a really cool little stand-up of that poster on her desk. So she was very excited about Blue Fiesta.
Yeah, the poster, a full-size poster, signed and unsigned, although all the prints are signed as well, but so you get two signatures. In fact, Jason Valencia, the poster artist, is here on the field today. So we hope to have him over here to be able to chat with later this morning. We also made those posters in metal prints, more like about 8.5 by 11. That's probably what she purchased. Yeah. We also made pins with the poster on it. We made T-shirts with the poster on it, and so we've got and a tumbler mug. So we have lots of different things that you can get the poster on.
They are going so slow that's Scott right there talking to the rest of calling out all the commands to the
everybody else.
Yeah, to the rest of the Dawn Patrol. That was a great shot, guys. All right, so let's take this back down to Diane Kinderwater. Let's see if she's buying something or what she's got going on now. Diane, what do you got going on down there in the field?
Okay, well, I was in the shops, the souvenir shops, where there was not a line, but guess where the line is? Buying coffee and hot cocoa. I found Joe and Kenton from Ohio here, and is this your first time?
It is our first time. Ever since he was 3 years old, he used to watch this on YouTube, so this is like his dream come true.
So you were watching Balloon Fiesta live on YouTube.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So now you are actually on Balloon Fiesta live. We can't lose your spot. Let's keep moving. Oh, somebody cut in line.
You were standing still.
Come on over here. We've got some friends from Montana. I busted her from cutting the line, but that's okay. Come on. You folks are from Billings?
We are.
Montana?
Yes.
And what are you in line for?
We're in line for coffee. And we're, possibly a funnel cake.
And possibly, definitely a funnel cake,
okay.
Right? The lines aren't moving that slowly, are they?
No, it's going good.
Going good. So so you've been seeing this since you were 3 years old, and what did you think of the balloons that went up in the sky already?
Really good.
What did you like about them?
All the colors.
There were quite a few colors, weren't there? Beautiful. But now you need to get, what are you going to buy in this line?
Hot cocoa.
Why hot cocoa?
Because I'm going to drink it during the mass ascension.
And are you cold? Are you a little cold?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, what do you think of this event? What do you think of this event so far?
I think it's full of magic and wonder. These things go up in the sky. They make everybody happy.
Come on, okay. We're almost ready to place your order.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you going to get a funnel cake too?
Whatever this little guy wants.
Okay, lucky boy. Thank you so much for visiting with us. And Billings, who do you bring here with you today?
Katie and John. Yeah, Katie and John.
Had you been here to Balloon Fiesta?
No, this is first time. Very excited. It's been on my bucket list for a while.
Bucket list, you're fulfilling that.
Yes.
And this was the Dawn Patrol.
Yes.
They're still up in the air.
Yes. Yeah. They're amazing.
What will you tell your friends back home?
Well, we have a small balloon festival every year, but this is going to be so much more.
Thank you. Thanks for visiting. Enjoy your funnel cake. Enjoy your hot cocoa. Good prices here. You know, only a few dollars. Oh, $15 for a funnel cake. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Back to you at the studio, Art.
I thought Diane was going to cut in line there, didn't you?
I did too. I thought maybe she should have been buying the coffee and the drinks for the young man who's been watching this since he was 3 years old. That's fantastic.
Yeah, should. So
we're starting to see the Krispy Kreme glow start up here on the field as most of the Dawn Patrol is now departed, but they have not gone very far whatsoever. The winds are very light and variable at this point at Fiesta Field. We're about almost a half an hour from sunrise at the 53rd annual Exxon Mobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. And it's going to be a spectacular day, just like we've been talking about since we got here at 4:30 this morning. But not as early as the safety team and Henry and his guys. They've been here since dark 30.
yeah, so it's like 3 o'clock because I also stay on field here on many nights, and so what I've noticed is at 3 o'clock I start hearing the scooters kind of roll out of here, you know, and so they're on their way out, and because I think their first meeting is actually at 4, but of course the weather guys are already taking readings starting at 2. So
speaking of weather guys, Brad Tiedemeyer, who had been the chief meteorologist for many years out here, couldn't make it this year. And Brad, we're thinking about you. I know that you're watching because you sent me a text yesterday, so we hope to see you back here soon in the future, my friend.
his shoes being filled admirably by Don Day, another fabulous balloon meteorologist. And so Don was here last year working with Brad, so a little transition there. Don Day has taken over that position for us this year. But I continue to watch the Dawn Patrol balloons as we look at this new balloon with the kind of angels and Indians and eagles and flags and all of that stuff standing up in our Krispy Kreme glow. But I'm noticing that the Dawn Patrol balloons are actually kind of getting a little bit of steerage. There's some direction up there, but it's definitely light variable.
Slow as it goes.
Yeah, looks like about 300-400 feet. There's a little bit of direction to the southwest. Up about 600 feet, maybe. They park. They've stopped. But a couple of them have managed to find some east because they're over the concession row on the east side of the field. So we're seeing kind of not much right at the ground. Up a few hundred feet, and you tend to go southwest or west. Higher up, you kind of stop. It's going to make for just a fabulous mass ascension day in just a little bit. Yep, let's go to Diane.
Here we go, Diane.
I've got my hands full, just as these women and men have their hands full as they quilt, but I'm at the New Mexico Quilters Association booth here. They've been here for a number of years, and they're quilting everything from baby bibs to little can openers for people who are getting older and have a hard time opening jars like I have. And this is a quilter's bowl. That's pretty interesting. Microwave bowl. Okay, a lot of things. I'm handing these off, and I have Elizabeth right here. Oh, and forgot the cute little teddy bear. Tell me about this beautiful quilt behind us.
This quilt was made by our group. Members of our group make this every year, and it's raffled off. The drawing is Sunday morning. All of the money that we make in our booths during Balloon Fiesta, we use to buy fabric and products to make quilts that we give to nonprofits around the city of Albuquerque. We give away over 600 quilts a year.
And your theme is always balloons, or mainly balloons for Balloon Fiesta? Look at this. This is amazing.
Yes, and each one of the balloons on the quilt is actually a balloon that flies at the Balloon Fiesta. So these are all real balloons.
And this is my favorite. Look at this. Chickaboom. Chickaboom's right here, and I've got Chickaboom right here. My favorite pin. That and the World Balloon are my favorite. I mean, every balloon is our favorite balloon, but how beautiful. And how many balloons are on this?
I don't know how many are on this, but it's so fun. 32 this year, and it was over 1,000 hours to make this quilt, and a lot of people in their organizations took their time to do it together.
And it was fun, to look at the balloons in front of us at the Dawn Patrol, and then you look behind us and see this.
And they come running in to see if their balloon is on the quilt of the year.
Oh. So you have different balloons every year, and the pilots run in here to see if their balloons are on the quilt.
And that's another thing. If a pilot wants their balloon, they have to sign a release form. So I would say to them, come in, get a release form, give us permission to put your balloon on our quilt next year.
How much money do you expect to raise?
Oh, whatever we can get.
Beautiful. And the sales are going well as well?
Doing well, yes. Yesterday was quite, because the balloons didn't go up, I think everybody was filling in their time, but we have fun. We have fun.
What's the most popular item or the most unique item you have here?
Oh, wow. I think I think the wall hangings are beautiful.
The wall hangings are beautiful. Thank you so much. Visit us here at the booth. You can find it right here on the concessionary row. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Diane. Always great to see the quilts and the balloons that are on there. It's always a highlight of running over and seeing what balloons are on there. Even though whether you might have one or not, it's always nice to see those. Hey, we didn't get an opportunity to go to Pilot's Briefing and hear them set up the day's activities, but the green flag is about to go up. We're a go for flights this morning, as we've been predicting all along. And as we mentioned early on, one of the activities with the balloon flights this morning is to fly in memoriam, in remembering. So as our balloons take off, you're going to start seeing these white ribbons hanging from the balloons, from the pilots, from the crew, those types of things. And the idea is that you put on the ribbon the name of someone that you want to remember. We lost Ruth Lind a month ago.
Yep.
We put together a tribute video.
Yep.
I'd like to play it for you now.
Ruth Lind was more than just a familiar face at Balloon Fiesta. She was a longtime friend to so many balloonists, including all of us on the Balloon Fiesta Live team. During her 4 incredible years as a reporter for Balloon Fiesta Live, Ruth brought us nearly 200 interviews. She introduced us to nearly everyone, it seemed.
I'm down here at the Air Force Hangar Experience. Yes, I am still up here at the compound, and I've caught up with Karen and Hugh Casper, who are here in their RV. Well, I'm here with Jason of Bear Hollow Wood Carvers. Hi, you guys. I'm down here with Robert Harris. Good morning. I'm down here on the field in front of the New Mexico True Balloon. I'm down here with one of my favorite Balloon Fiesta people, Barb Curry. I'm down here with Alex Behrens. Alex is from the Netherlands. Yes, I might be talking to J.T. Head and his dad, Tarp Head. Hi, you guys. I'm here this morning with the Freedom Flight Hot Air Balloon team. I just ran into Jason and Jet and their lovely family. They are originally from Hawaii. I am down here at the Alpaca Connection and Cotton Salsa. I am with Deborah Pena with the New Mexico Quilters Association. Yes, I'm here in the Airstream RV Park. Henry Rosenbaum, Balloon Meister, and Sam Park, Director of Operations. I'm here with Mo and Joe Candelaria, and they are with the Mojo Rising team. I have Scott Spencer with me this morning from the Coca-Cola Balloon. We just found these beautiful horses, and I'm with Detective Whitney Burton with the Mounted Patrol and her buddy Max.
She especially loved finding kids to talk to and had a gift for bringing out the best in them.
What's your favorite balloon?
My favorite balloon is the penguins.
I like like the penguins too. How about you, Ahana? What's your favorite?
There's actually a lot, honestly. So I'll probably go with the cow because it's the biggest.
Show us what they do with the ears.
If you press these really hard, the ears go up and down.
So, Ruth, the burning question the audience is asking is, are those kids really tall, or are you kneeling down to their level?
Well, I am on my knees because I'm taller than they are, and I wanted to see their faces when I talk to them instead of just the top of the hats.
Now,
because then I would be too distracted and I would forget what to say. I'm down here with Peyton Cusick, and he has an amazing vest full of pins. I don't know if you guys remember, but I do. Peyton has been a guest on our show many times in the past.
Of course, things didn't always go as planned.
I think somebody has turned the tables on us down there because
So we have a brand new reporter for us.
brand new reporter, our longtime friend, John Davis. John?
Take it away, John.
You know, I think it was time that we switched tables on our ace reporter down here and interviewed her. Ruth, tell us about some of your gas balloon flights. And welcome to Fiesta.
Thank you. It's so good to be back. This is my 31st Balloon Fiesta, either as a pilot or as a navigator. Some of the most interesting flights I've ever had have been gas balloon flights out of Fiesta. Some of them have been amazingly beautiful. And I think one of my favorite experiences going out of here in a gas balloon is the sunrises on nights when there's no moon. People think that you see the rosy glow in the east, but that's not really the way it is. What happens is that it's dark, it's very dark, the stars go away, and then the earth starts to materialize out of the void. You begin to see shapes and a little bit of colors, and they become more and more clear. And then the rosy glow in the east comes, and the whole sensation is like living the book of Genesis. I never, ever forget that as long as I live.
What's John up to now, Ruth?
He's trying to,
Wait,
John,
we're gonna switch this around.
Go, John, go.
So much.
Not again.
But we need her to talk about some of her other adventures. One of them involves a pig farm. Would you like to tell us about that?
Not really. Our defense of the secure hog farm was something, but not exactly like, oh, gas balloon, thunderstorms, railroad malfunction, hogs, lightning. And he said, okay.
Ruth was there for some of Fiesta's most special moments.
And we have a very, very special guest today with the Morales family, and that is Carla, who's right here in front of me. And Carla is very special today because it's her birthday, and she's 7. So everybody say happy birthday to Carla. Sherry Edwards-White is toasting her passenger's first flight with champagne and the traditional balloonist prayer.
So Ruth has a special event happening down somewhere on the field.
Jewel, I saw your little jump of joy. Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Surprise to me.
We love you, Jewel, and we're so happy.
I love all of you so much.
Governor, I understand you have a memorial ribbon that you'll be flying today.
I do. How nice of you to ask.
Governor, I will let you go ahead and tie your ribbons on, and if you don't mind, we're going to let our viewing audience watch that as well.
Oh, that would be terrific.
While they are doing that, we are watching the governor write her mom's name on the memorial ribbon, and they are going to be tying those onto the basket.
And no matter what was going on, Ruth was always up for a little fun.
Where you from, girl?
I am most definitely from Maine, born and raised, born in Bangor. I'm a native maniac, and I got the papers to prove it. So don't experience.
But what truly made Ruth special was her deep love of ballooning, her passion for quilting, and her beautiful zest for life.
I don't see it as a hard job. I see it as a fun job. There are so many stories down here, and in my own work, in real life, that's what I do is I go out and I meet with the people and I listen to their stories and bring them in, and I love the work. I love it so much. It's my favorite part of the job.
Ruth, we know the winds have welcomed you with softness, the sun has blessed you with its warm hands, and now God has brought you into his loving arms so you can fly high. Ruth, we'll see you in the sunrise.
mother, and friend.
Very good friend. Okay, now it's time to do what Ruth would have done. Get back to business, and let's fly some balloons.
Get on that Ferris wheel.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said they didn't know. I mean, we don't always have those types of carnival rides here. We do always have kids' fun zones out here. Right. They bring different types of things out here as well. So, yep, we're doing it for you today, Ruth.
We will fly high.
So we're just moments away from the national anthem. We already have a lot of balloons inflated right here on the first row. Got the text from Henry Rosenbaum confirming the green flag, confirming the light winds, that we should have a lot of balloons hovering right over the field. In fact, isn't that Chuck up there right above, right up above the field, just kind of hanging over the top of things?
Floating around. At least 500 feet, I think.
Yep, I think he is. And I look off to the side, and the Dawn Patrol guys are now over in the river. So it's going to be a splash and dash type of day, I think, as well, even though there isn't a whole lot of water in the river to splash and dash in.
Could be a dunk in mud, too.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, don't go too deep, because all it will be is mud. So we saw a great shot looking right through the balloons into the Fiesta Gold balloon. That was the one with the big Fiesta 50 on it. That balloon, of course, was built here at Balloon Fiesta during the 50th in the Sincata Pavilion, right there in the Sincata Pavilion. And here's more now of our Krispy Kreme glow guys. They're kind of in the middle. Now, we're going to do mass ascension in two ways. So we've got balloons inflating at midfield and down here at the south end of the field. And we'll launch from the middle of the field in the south. We'll work our way north. Our balloons are scheduled in two waves, so once we clear the field of the first wave, we'll go right on through the second wave. And I'm thinking with the light winds today, it's going to be a nice, slow, gentle launch. And there, as you can see, that's the midfield. Actually looks like Arabelle the cow over on the right-hand side being inflated, one of our special shapes. And the Beef Council has their balloons going out of view.
Do you have your banner? I have Mr. Real Fuzzy that's going to flag for us.
Oh, okay. That's, thank you, sir. Excellent. Here on the rooftop studio. So we just saw Intel and Coca-Cola. There's ExxonMobil, Zia Balloon. Yep. And we talked about Christmas. The front row here. Once the balloon of the day gets off with the national anthem and the American flag. Again, we're about 3 minutes away. Yeah, a little less than 3 minutes away. And Barney Watson far over on the side, just a quick the north end, so we're seeing from the other side, the Union Jack, enchanted of Eric Greenwood.
I got in trouble last year here because we're positioning of stars, similar to what they have on the Perfect World.
Yeah.
What they do.
And that's Pat, kind of standing there in his shorts.
Yes. It is a beautiful morning here. Jacket for this year this morning, but I did put it on yesterday. There's Arabelle. You know it's going to be a good day when you start seeing the big shapes come out.
Yes. That's it. You know, Arabelle's been around a long time, and people think, hey, what's the deal here? How can this balloon keep flying and others go away? And the idea is that what you can do when a balloon fabric wears out, you can replace those pieces of fabric or actually rebuild the entire balloon. And this is actually the third version of Airborne Lookout.
I believe we're on number 2 for Smokey Bear as well. Correct?
We're on number 2 for Smokey Bear and multiples of those as well. So we're approaching 7 o'clock and our national anthem. So stay tuned. Here we go with our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what surrounds as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Our national anthem performed by Kat Jacobs this morning.
Balloon on.
Balloon on, here we go. The Beef Council balloon with the flag airborne. We saw that on the screen. Trent Caldwell flying the beef. It's What's for Dinner balloon for us. Great new sponsor, the Beef Council. Glad to have them along. And immediately I'm hearing whistles.
Yes.
Yeah. So the whistles from our launch directors, we learned about those yesterday with Diane. And so we're about to get our mess underway. Lots of confirming oh, listen to the burners go. It's like everybody in the front row is going to try and be there. UMB So we're going to get this whole front row launched here pretty quickly. So UMB being flown by Andrew Brindley. And as he gets to about 150 feet in the air, we start to see that direction off to the west. It's going to be, there's that light variable off that direction going great ways. It's definitely going to be a great morning as they wave as we head off.
Mark, there's Earl Buzzard. He's flying our banners for us, for Ruth and the other
in 598.
Yep, 598. So thank you, Earl, for doing that. Earl's been a long-time pilot out here at the Balloon Fiesta. We appreciate your help.
And there goes Coca-Cola right out of the center of the field, right here on this end.
I think they found
Yep. So Steve Mitchell flying Coca-Cola for us. And yeah, UMB has just gone straight up. So right at that 100 foot, 150 feet off the ground, they're drifting off to the west, and you get up at 300 feet, you stop. There's one pig's flying. Look at it. There you go. One person flying, one person having a great time, and the other one taking pictures. Yeah.
These are those days that you really, really love to be a pilot.
Yep, yep. These are the days. McKenna Sechrist getting the Intel balloon off the south end. Tom McConnell and the Zia balloon ready to go. Right next to that, Tristan McLean, ExxonMobil. As the Zebras continue to work that front line. That balloon with the design on it that we talked about earlier was a late ad. And I need to do some more research.
It's fantastic. You got bears and pandas and lions.
Yeah.
Wolf, eagle.
And there goes the Fiesta Gold balloon. I believe that's Mark Sullivan flying that today. One of the board of directors of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
There's Tommy McConnell right in front of us.
You can recognize the yellow sweaters with the red.
The iconic yellow sweaters.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if Matriarch Mary is still knitting.
I'm sure she may have passed that along.
She might have, so.
When I was a young man up in the northeast sides, when Doc would fly the Zia balloon up there, I rode my bicycle over to him as a child and asked him if I could have a pen, and he actually gave it to me. And I don't know why he got that from my dad, because he never gave them away to anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a great conversation with Doc McConnell this morning at breakfast. Hey, we're going to continue to watch these balloons, but we've got to talk to Jason Valencia here. We talked earlier about the official poster this year and what kind of buzz that has been generating everywhere as we go through. So Jason's here on the stage this morning on the rooftop studio. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Good morning.
so what do you think? What a great day to be here, huh?
This is a great day to be here. I'm so happy to be here too.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about your poster, the design.
Yeah.
What kind of reaction? Talk about that first. What kind of reaction are you getting to folks who have seen your creation?
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of people come up to me about the poster, asking me about the poster, and I tell them that, come to the Balloon Fiesta to get the poster, you know, because I've been through a lot of art shows and people are asking me about it, and I told them, come here to Balloon Fiesta, so it's right there. So yeah, I hope they enjoyed the painting, you know.
What inspired you to put the painting together in this manner? Because the last few years we've had, like the cartoons and so on and so forth. So where was the inspiration with this particular?
Yeah,
poster?
on that the poster that I did was to represent the whole Pueblo, Navajos, and the whole New Mexico, the Southwest enchantment. So that's why I thought about all the designs and like the Pueblo style and using the Navajo baskets and all that, the designs that's on there. And try to represent the whole New Mexico state of enchantment, yeah.
Well, I think it's fabulous. You've incorporated the turquoise and the Zia symbols, and I've had a lot of great feedback. As I was mentioning earlier, my executive assistant, when I came in from out of town, she had this sitting on her desk. So she was extremely excited about your piece of artwork.
That's awesome, yeah. And I'm
We don't want to give it away, but you've got one in there, right?
Yeah, I got one in the balloons. One of the balloons right there, so you're gonna really look at it.
Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
It's very well done in there.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the poster design available in the full-size poster.
Yes, 20 by 30 and the metal prints. Yeah.
And also
the pins.
The pins.
Oh, you can't forget the pins.
Yeah,
That's a fantastic pen.
And
the greeting cards.
Greeting cards.
It's on a tumbler.
Yeah, tumbler, yeah.
Did we put it on a t-shirt too? I think
yeah,
we put it on a t-shirt
yeah,
too.
Yeah, just some t-shirts too. There got a lot of t-shirts that it's on the back of the t-shirt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So great design. I know
thank you so much. Thank you.
It's been a fabulous seller. So if folks are interested in any of this, they need to go. If they're here, go to the merchandise stands and do
sir,
it.
yeah.
If you're watching us online, balloonfiestastuff.com. And actually, that T-shirt would qualify for that
10%
discount
off.
code
Yes.
by using BF Live.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Jason, great to have you here. Great work on the poster. Really represents everything very well. And I know we're going to sell out quick. Folks should buy it quickly.
Yeah, thank you so much too. So letting us be here and all that. I'm so happy, the balloons, so excited too.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go out there and enjoy it. Thanks for coming by and talking with us
Okay,
about all
thank
this.
you so much. Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, thank you. All right, bye.
What a fabulous poster this year.
It really is. It really is. And I actually got to see the actual painting that it is all from. And so it's, yeah. And of course, the painting will end up hanging in the Balloon Fiesta office, as all of the original artwork does.
So
maybe I have a mug.
Yes, there you go. We continue to see this awesome mass ascension at the 53rd annual ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. There's Al Nels in perfect world with the awesome Sandia Mountains right behind him as the sun's starting to come up. And he's not going anywhere. In fact, there's a great shot of the ExxonMobil if you guys can grab it right there. Tristan's waving his hat, his cowboy hat. So I believe that we have Diane Kinderwater down there in this mass ascension. Diane, what do you have for us down on the field?
Well, you know, here on the field, of course, we have the balloons, and with the balloons, we have the chase crews. We have their trucks. We have no go-karts, but golf carts. We have quads running around with the safety directors. So they kind of limit the vehicles here because we need room for the balloons. Chase crews, of course, and the trucks, the fire trucks are important, but what I found here is we have something called a Cadillac. Now, from New Mexico, why did you bring a Cadillac on the field?
Actually, it's Lorena, and I'm here from Albuquerque, but this is my family and my grandchildren, and they have this Cadillac, which carries all the gear that we need to come out to the Balloon Fiesta and have a great time.
What do you suggest people bring when they have their children and grandchildren and they need to bring things to have a wonderful day out here?
Well, a lot of blankets, a lot of different layers, and just a good attitude to have a great time.
The attitude, that's important. Thanks, Lorena. And I said, you've been out here many years, and you said, of course, you're from Albuquerque. Of course you are. It's the best show in Albuquerque and on Earth. But I thought this might be their first year, but it's their second year. Mom?
Yeah, he was here when he was only 2 months old last year. He was very bundled up. And he loved it. I think he slept through most of it, but he enjoyed it. This is his 4th year. He's only 3, but he also came out the same year that he was born. So he's both been out here every year since they've been alive.
Every year since he's been alive, and I think we've been out here most every year since we've been alive. Thank you so much for sharing your Cadillac with us, and the fact that we need the blankets, but pretty soon we're going to be stripping them off, I'm thinking.
Thank you so much. It's a great event.
Great event. Back to you, Ted and Art. Thanks.
Thanks, Diane. Yeah, we are in for a fabulous morning here. And as we get more balloons in the sky, we're seeing actually a little bit of change in direction. There's a drift to the east. You can still go west. Haven't seen too many directly over us yet, so not too much south, but every direction but south at the moment, which is really good.
Coming from the northwest going to the southeast, so
right.
It's exactly what they're doing. So people,
well, yeah, that one. There's the big red one high up over our head. We can't see that on the screen, but just look at the sky starting to fill, and in another 20 minutes or so, the sun, which we can see way over on the far west horizon, the sun gets high enough to just pop, and yeah, this is the day to be here in Albuquerque, and we're glad for those of you who couldn't be here to be able to bring it to you on Balloon Fiesta Live. Share it with your friends. Call them up, tell them, tag them, like and subscribe, and do all those fun things that allow everyone else to enjoy what we and you are enjoying together here at the ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
Speaking of friends, I have Gemma and Cooper who are watching. Gemma and Cooper's dad, Carl, has been a chase crew guy out here for many, many years. So good morning to you all, and thank you for watching.
Somebody says they hate the box because that means the balloons don't typically get to their house. I don't know how that works, but
Well, it depends. I guess it depends on where you live,
where
right?
you live. Yeah. Here we are, right up close and personal with the inflation of a balloon. The inflator fan is going, blowing cold air into the balloon. Cold air. Once you have it cold packed, then you can turn the burner on and heat the air to make it stand up, just like the Plano balloon, Billy Broker. There's your Billy we had to shout out.
Double Billy today.
Double Billy
Triple.
Billy.
That kind of looked like Dave Eichhorn in Marauders.
It did look like
And in a minute here, we're going to start seeing a lot of the Rainbow Riders ride concessionaire balloons taking off.
Yep, the first batch is off. They fly. They have space to fly 350 people a day.
Amazing.
Here at Balloon Fiesta. They are the official ride concessionaire. Not only do they use all of their balloons, because they have a 4-state operation, they bring all of them in and then subcontract with even more people that
People
have
from
ride
Canada
operations.
and Michigan. I spoke yesterday. I was eating lunch with a gentleman.
Hey,
So I hear Diane's down on the field.
Well, let's go to her.
Tara? Okay.
Kara and Chris.
Kara! Okay, I found my competition. Come on. I found my competition with Glow with the Flow. Kara, and we got Chris McCord, who is the pilot. And you really outdid yourselves today.
Well, thank you so much. We love to come out and have flair and have fun, and the crowd loves it. So we love to put on a good show for everybody.
What kind of show do you put on for them?
Oh, well, I mean, we're just dancing, working, walking in. We're just having a good time. So we love to educate people, have them excited about balloons, come up close and learn and listen and check at the basket and ask the pilot questions. So. Yeah.
What an event to do that. I mean, most events, people are standing afar. They're maybe sitting in bleachers. But here, you like to entertain them. You like them to come touch your basket.
Touch our envelope, right?
Yeah, we love it that they come out, and that's what ballooning is. It's community giving back. So all of us here with Candyland, myself, Joe from Boise, we became really good friends, and we just love the community to come out. So if you guys are here, come see us at J7. We have stickers and cards and candy and all the things to give away to everybody. So.
Oh, sticker cards and candy?
Yeah, yeah.
And Glow with the Flow. How did you come up with that name?
Well, it just glows. It's super bright. We had Highlighter of the Sky, we had Night Rider, we had tons of different ones, yeah. And at the end of the day, Glow with the Flow fit because we just flow and our square mates flow with us, so we named it Glow with the Flow.
What a beautiful balloon you have. And look at your little tutu. Shake. Okay, ladies, I'm going to get out of here. Let's all shake your tutus. And now let's flow with the tutu.
Yeah.
Now you're flowing.
Have a wonderful fiesta. I always say make it a magical day. It's just awesome. So we love it. Thank you for coming.
You're awesome too.
Yep.
We're shining. A little bit of competition here. I gotta step up my game after I met the ladies and gentlemen with Glow with the Flow.
There you go.
Thank you. Back to you, Ted and Art.
I'm surprised they don't say have a glowing day.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to get Chris and Kira. I know them personally to get not you and I some tutus, but Diane. We'll get her a tutu.
Oh, there we go. Hey, we're talking about light birds this morning. Very much just shifted. Because not 5 minutes ago we were talking about right on the ground they were going west. Now right on the ground they're going east. And we're watching them go up high and kind of hanging, but you can still come back.
It's kind of like that odd box we talked about this morning, kind of a sideways box, so to speak. Yeah.
It's almost like you kind of crushed it in every direction, you know, and it's kind of like picking altitude and go a different direction.
Well, if you look up to your left over here, you got Tim Taylor and Earl Buzzard, and Tim obviously went off with Dawn Patrol. And Earl went off about 8 to 10 minutes ago and went southwest, and now he's back going east over the field.
Balloon right next to Arabelle, and a bunch of the Rainbow Riders, the Sundance balloons, are part of the racer. The yellow kind of squares with the blue, that's Joe Candelaria.
Dan Backus right there in the blue with the yellow vertical gores.
Right below the racer, that yellow balloon with the red, that's got a Kachina doll on the side. That's either Marissa Myers or her husband, Cody Myers. Is that?
I can't tell.
Couldn't tell. Looked like about, I had 2 or 3 names. I hate to call them out and then get.
Well, that right there is Purple Haze, flown by Dave Melton.
Dave has flown here a long time.
He was second the other day, and I think he was at 47, 48.
Yeah.
He told me.
Yeah.
And again, because of this awesome app that Art built, I was able to grab that banner number, put it in my iPad. Because we do have an awful lot of balloons. They're factory balloons, and they look very much the same, and they are purchased, by different manufacturers throughout the country, throughout the world. So you may have 2 balloons that look identical, and we just have to know by the banner number who that is.
And then you get these very unique ones, like the one we're seeing right now here with the dancer on the side, the mountains. A brand new balloon from the Inn of the Mountain Gods. Bill Baker from Longview, Texas flies that for us. There's that shot of Tim.
Yep.
Making it back. Everything's kind of to the east at the moment. But if we look at the very highest, the balloons that are the highest in the sky, they're in the sunlight. So.
And not moving very fast.
No. And that. It seems funny to say the sunlight's going to drop. But basically, the sunlight's going to kind of move in here, and as more and more balloons get into the sun, we'll start seeing the air mix. I keep hearing lots more whistles because we're about to launch a whole other row of balloons right here.
Right. Look at all those people. I'm sure they're enjoying what they're seeing this morning after we had a little bit of just a static yesterday. There's in the river before from Dawn Patrol.
Exactly.
Brian Carlson right there.
And Matthew Grove going off the side of the screen.
Maybe Ruthie's with him. That's why she has.
Maybe that's why she's not up here. Maybe that's it. Maybe
I know my mom would make me take her with her.
The one time I took my mom for a flight, she had her video camera. You know what we have? We have a whole lot of shots of the floor of the basket because she turned it on. And then when she'd hold it up to try to do, she had the switch backwards.
That's funny.
So we have a great shot of a whole long flight at the bottom of the basket.
Making memories.
Yeah.
All right, Diane, who do you have for us down on the field now? Is it more people in tutus?
Okay, here we are. We're going to explain a little bit of the process right here on the field. Of course, you see them all going up in the air, but before they go up in the air, there's a lot to be done. I have Penny and Kaylee with Racing with the Wind.
Yes.
And you're doing your cold inflate. Please explain a little bit of the process.
Well, we have to set it all up. It all packs away in that. And so we have to lay it all out, just like it's going to stand up, except we have to get a clump of air. So we put the fan on it to get it cold inflated, and then we're going to put the hot air into it when the officials tell us it's time to go.
So how long does it usually take to cold inflate?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? That long?
Well, to put the air in it, no, about 10. But to get it all set up, about 20.
And how many crew members do you need usually to do all that? You got these gentlemen, 4?
Yeah, 4 I need. But all the extra hands are lovely. Lovely. I need somebody to help me tug and pull and and put it all together.
It sounds like you're pulling on your jeans when you say that. Pull and tug.
This is my flight crew today. And it's my first flight. So they get to go up today during mass ascension.
And you are a Chase crew member?
Yes, ma'am. Well, Bo and I are going to be on hand to do whatever Penny needs today.
Yeah. Here, so they're ready to go fly.
You've been here, Penny?
32.
Just 32?
Just 32, yeah.
And it's nice when the public comes up and he lends a hand as well.
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Thank you. All righty.
Have a safe flight today.
Thank you.
Back to you, Ted and Art.
Thanks, Diane. Now, there's something you don't see every day.
Nope.
That's the cloud hopper we were talking about yesterday during the static.
We saw people sit in that. Now it's actually flying. So, yeah, the bottom line here, no basket. Just the chair, the tanks on the back. You just kind of hang and dangle there. smaller balloon, but great flight. We also saw a great shot of Billy Broker going off. We talked about him being in the Plano balloon. You saw maybe the harness where he's got his different radios on there, thumbs up and going, etc. Hey, the assistant balloon meister, Tom Wayne, joined us this morning. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Hey,
Art.
we're just getting started. It's a great morning already, man, huh?
What a fantastic morning, and appreciate the help last night, Art and Ted. If you don't know, Art and Ted are both accomplished pilots themselves, and so Art helps us run the balloon glow in the evening. He does the call along with Ted Mays, and so we had a fantastic time last night. And today it's one of those calendar day, picture perfect. Get out here, Fiesta. Thanks, and come and see us. Come in person. It's one of those bucket list things to do. And thanks for inviting me over, Art.
You bet. So, what's the word you gave the pilots this morning about what they could expect from flight?
So we knew it was going to be a little bit variable, today, and that's what we're seeing. A little bit drift towards the Sandia Mountains, but hey, it's picturesque. Beautiful Albuquerque morning. Representing the state of New Mexico, this is awesome. It's like we said, it's the premier event in the world. You'll never see this many balloons in one place.
No, and it's only going to get better. The sun hasn't quite made it to the field yet.
Right.
We're starting to see it on the upper balloons, but boy, yeah, this is going to be fabulous.
People will always ask folks kind of know, hey, what day is going to be a beautiful day? And we have some pretty good weather forecasting, some of the best in the world. Our meteorologists are second to none. And they give us a pretty good forecast. So we can look out through the week and see if we're going to have a good week and which days are good days. We had it on pretty good authority that today was going to be a fantastic, picturesque day.
And we're there. Tell us a little bit about this Sunday being in memoriam, in Remembrance Day.
We usually take the first Sunday to remember anybody that you know in the ballooning community, somebody special in your life. And we'd like our pilots to fly with a white ribbon and attach it to their balloon or themselves. And perfect example, some of them wear it like a pilot, they put it around their neck like an aviator, or they'll attach it to their balloon. And we like to do that just to make sure we remember our family, friends, co-workers, people that are special to us. And that's just what we like to do on a beautiful Sunday. And today is a perfect day for that.
So Tom, you're the balloon meister now. When I was with the safety team, you were the head of the chief of safety. What being the assistant balloon meister this year, what do you feel is because you're kind of in the same group still?
Well, as an assistant balloon meister and a lot of other events that say fixed wing event where you've got other aircraft, assistant balloon meisters, you might say it's like an air boss. They're looking at a lot of other things assisting the balloon meister and all the Ted was a member of our flight safety officer. We have launch directors, we've got flight safety officials, we've got stewards. So I kind of help coordinate all of that, supporting the balloon meister. And do a little something. The balloon meister takes a lot of things. So there's things I can take off his shoulder and handle that are fairly routine. So I do that. And again, as we're flying out with the balloon meister in the evening events, I'm actually wearing the balloon meister hat in the evening event while the entire event does the day events.
So Henry gets to take a nap.
He gets to take a nap,
All
Ted.
right.
Yeah, that's right. Gets a break. Henry's a fantastic balloon meister. Appreciate what he's done for Balloon Fiesta. And all of our volunteers. I've been doing this 35 years. I was chief launch official. I was a zero one time. That's how I got involved. So, all the positions here, just got to hand it to all the volunteers. Fantastic folks. Ted, Art, all the other people out in the field. And we got to give a nice round of applause also to the people who set up the field for us every year. They're behind the scenes really do a fantastic job helping us get this field ready to fly for our pilots.
And then keep it ready. I mean, as I was kind of late getting off the roof last night, and all the guys out there emptying all the trash, pumping the porta potties, and a whole lot of people who work through the night to make sure that the field's ready again every single morning.
Absolutely. And you've heard other people say this, a well-fed army is the best army around, right? So we have a lot of people that work in concessions. We have a lot of people that support us and keep us hydrated, provide food for us so that we're ready to do our jobs all day long. We've got people that start as early as 4 o'clock in the morning and go all the way to almost 10 p.m. at night. And so we've got to make sure that we're pacing ourselves and we're ready to continue to the next weekend.
So what does the forecast look like for this evening?
So this evening, we're feeling optimistic. We're feeling very optimistic for this evening. Of course, the weather, it has its own things that it does. But again, forecasting, we feel fairly optimistic, and we're excited, and we're going to do like we did last night. We knew it was going to be a little bit challenging, but patience is the way to do it. Hey, watch the conditions, and the trend is your friend, as our weather professionals say here. Our meteorologists, as I mentioned earlier, are some of the best in the world. They're right here at Balloon Fiesta.
Well, as Assistant Balloon Meister for the glows, and you have that Balloon Master hat on your head, you're 1 for 1. So we're looking for 2 for 2 tonight.
Let's go 2 for 2, right?
All right.
We want to have a beautiful night.
Hey,
I'm going to give a shout out real quick to Lieutenant Colonel Miller for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers that's here today as a guest of Balloon Fiesta. We always want to support our veterans. Today's a beautiful day. When we think about Memorial, that's not just that, it's also supporting all of our veterans.
Got to point out, turn around and look here. Remember you talked about light variable? Everything was going to the east when you started talking. Now there's a layer coming back to the west.
Yeah, it's fantastic how it is. And you know what? Balloon Fiesta is really selective about the pilots they have at Balloon Fiesta. These are some of the best pilots in the world. And you wonder, hey, how do these pilots know what's going on? They have many years of experience, many hours of flying. It's almost intuitive in their nature of flying a balloon. They're extremely experienced, and these are the best pilots, and they're able to coordinate their flights with everybody else around them. And they almost have a sense of where the other balloons are, and they're very observant so that they can fly and keep their spacing safe and put on a fantastic show for all of you.
It's nothing like flying with 5 of your best friends.
That's right. Nothing like flying with so many great friends. And it's really a great community, the balloon community. And, we make a lot of friends here. There's an ambassador of the day. Pilots and crews and spectators can nominate an ambassador of the day, somebody that does something above and beyond for their friends. And also, we have a landowner relations. These balloons are many, up to 500 are flying, and they're going to land somewhere.
They're going to land on somebody's property.
Right. And so what we do is we have a landowner relations team to build positive engagements and experiences for our pilots, community, and our friends, and also the landowners that allow us to land on their property.
Can't do it
And
without.
and we can't do it without.
Tom Wayne was Balloon Meister. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to get back to more.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
see you tonight for the Balloon Glow.
All right. Thanks
Tom.
for your help, gentlemen.
Have a great day.
Thanks. Arabelle is flying. So
You know it's a good day in Albuquerque
Yeah.
when Arabelle's off the ground.
And that's exactly what someone said here on the YouTube chat. And Doug Gann has got Hamlet in the air. The brain is ready to go. There goes the Wonder Balloon.
And we have another cloud.
Yep, there's, I forgot how many I counted up. There was going to be a dozen of them, so maybe 6 or 8 of them going to be here.
There he is.
So, yep. So we continue to launch balloons. Remember, this is just the first wave. Wave 2 coming up. We're still launching ride balloons out of the middle, so as we expected, kind of a nice slow launch. And you know, all those guys that are over there west are watching these guys lower come back to the, or over to the east, are going to want to drop down and come back to the west. I see both of the preventive pest control balloons in the air. Rain on the screen. Itsy Bitsy and Arachnid. Itsy Bitsy is the one with the big black widows, and Arachnid is regular shape with the painted black widow on it. There it is, right off the top of the shot with
High
the brain.
intelligence, I think, isn't that what that's called? The brain?
Intelligent design.
There you go.
You know what? It's kind of like, we're going to get to Diane in a second, but people when they get to design, they tend to go from some fancy name, like Intelligent Design, or the Stork, I always remember, was Great Expectations.
Right.
But what did we call the balloon? We called it the Stork. What do we call this one?
The Brain.
The Brain. So you can have that fancy name on it, we're still going to call it what it is.
And that's Cullen Graham from Belgrade, Montana, and he has a second pilot on there, Vic Jones.
There you go. And there's Arabelle flying while we go down to Diane. Diane, thanks for waiting.
Means everybody.
My